Every day, students and teachers leave school with new stories. We asked Mr. Birinyi and Mrs. Wright for a couple of stories of their own experiences at FVHS.
This story is called the eyebrow dance. Hi, I'm Mr. Birinyi, and I've been teaching here at Fountain Valley for 20 years. I was teaching in my 5th period class, and I noticed that some people in the front row were laughing. Actually, multiple students were sitting there laughing, and they were giggling, and they were turning to each other, and I became very self-conscious. I was like, what's going on? Why are students laughing at me? And finally, one brave student said, Mr. Birinyi, it's your eyebrows. They're dancing. I go, what do you mean? They say, Mr. Birinyi, every time you talk, your eyebrows, they do this little dance. They move up and move down. I'm like, no way, they can't. No, and then I became more self-conscious. And then every single time I presented, not only the 5th period, because the 5th period students told the 4th period students, and 4th period students told 6th period, and 6th period told 1st period. And pretty soon, every single class knew that my eyebrows did this little dance every time I told a story. And even to this day, as I'm teaching and telling my stories, I know my eyebrows are dancing, although I don't let my students know that they're dancing.
This is my story, the Oogie Boogie Bungalow. My name is Mrs. Wright. I teach junior and senior English, AP Lang, and Lit and Modern Media. Miss today said that Irina, who is our tech lady, went into her classroom because she was having problems with her computer. The volume kept going super high and then super low, and sometimes the lights would flicker. And she looks at Miss Today's computer and just says, "Oh, you have Ghost. You have Ghost." And Miss Today's just looking. She's like, "That's it? That's all you're going to give me? You're not going to fix my computer?" And she's like, "No, you have Ghost." And she walks away. So as I'm telling the story to my students, all of a sudden the power goes out. And I'm in the bungalows, and the power goes out, and everybody screamed. And then it comes back on, and we're all just kind of laughing about it. And then all of a sudden I see at least 10 of my students go white. And they're all looking in one direction. And so I naturally kind of follow my students' gaze, and I look up at the clock, and all 3 hands of the clock are spinning like this. And I just scream at the top of my lungs. I was totally caught off guard. And I'm like,